I'm shocked. Oh, hello whistling. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for clicking onto this video. I'm Jennifer Glatzhofer, but you can call me Jen. I am a musical theatre performer and a voice teacher. And today I will be reacting to Blackbird, Peter Hollens feat. Tim Foust. This is a reaction and analysis video. Before I go any further, if you are a regular of my channel, things might look slightly odd. Apparently I didn't charge any of my batteries, which is very unlike me. I'm normally on top of these things, so I'm using my vlogging camera, which is why things are a bit different. And also I haven't fixed my nails. Anyway, let's continue. It's been quite a busy few days, let me tell you. But as mentioned, this is a reaction and analysis video, so if I end up pausing too much for you, you can leave this page. As always, I have left the link to the original video in the description below, so please do go and check that out. I've also left the link to my Patreon page as well, so please go and check that out as well if you want to support me and my channel even more. Thank you so much to those of you who are there already. And before we get to the main part of the video, which is of course the reaction and analysis, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and the bell button to be notified anytime I post, and let's get to it. Ooh.
Blackbird singing in the dead of night. Take these broken wings and learn to fly. All your life you were only waiting for this moment to arise.
Oh, that bass line. Do, do, do. Oh, there's lovely little things happening all over the place. First of all, let's talk about Peter's lead vocals here. I think I mentioned, which I'm still obsessing over, and so it goes, I listen to it quite frequently still. Always gets me, but it's so, there isn't any heaviness to his voice. It's literally like, and as it should be, an extension of one's speaking voice. Like, we're not, you know, squeezing anything together. It's just like he's just, it's very Disney, which is, I know that Peter does a lot of Disney kind of stuff as well. I mean Disney in the sense of, it's just like he could be talking and then go into song and burst in anything, and everything's joyful and light and just really, really lovely and smooth and gentle. I could, you know, open up a dictionary and say thesaurus and say other things. But these little clashes that we're hearing on these ooh vowels, lovely. We're getting, you know, ooh, then a nice slide, so like stepping stones almost. And then lovely slide glissandos on certain oohs as well. Oohs blend really, really lovely because it's a kind of closed vowel. We're staying on that, but there are some great clashes happening just then, earlier on as well, which were just yummy. And then, yeah, Tim's bass was going all over the place. Let's go from the beginning, because why not? So on that slide, do you get that kind of dun 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 rhythm there, and then we stop that and hold.
Blackbird singing in the dead of night. Take these broken wings and learn to fly. All broken wings and learn to fly.
Oh, it's there. We get like a suspension that kind of just like clashes there almost right at the end. It does. And lovely as well, you know, Peter's holding on to that learn to fly, and the diphthong comes right at the end. He's not singing on the fly, which can be a choice sometimes. We could do that, but he's keeping really open, you know, sticking to the first part of the vowel diphthong. Fly, and then closing.
Broken wings and learn to fly. All your life you were only waiting for this moment to arise.
Ooh, ooh, where's he going? Oh, so good.
Blackbird singing in the dead of night. Take these sunken eyes and learn to see. All your life you were only waiting for this moment to be free.
Okay, sorry, I love this next part. I'm shocked. This is only a subtle thing, but obviously, you know, Tim Foust, bass singer, I have also reacted to his solo stuff, so his range is now something I'm aware of. What's shocking me most here is the lack of vocal fry on his onsets. So he's very smooth. Everything's got a really lovely smooth or simultaneous onset. So the breath and the contact of the vocal folds, everything's happening together. We're not getting the breath first, having an aspirate onset, or we're not getting a glottal onset or vocal fry. Sorry, that's the word I was looking for. Sometimes, yes, we are, but the majority of times it's very smooth. And also it's a little bit more forward placing, I feel, with Tim's voice, as Peter's was a bit more lifted at the back. If I'm going to place it somewhere in the tunnel, just how I'm hearing things. But it's very different to what I'm used to with Tim here. I just want to hear this part again. And then...
Blackbird singing in the dead of night.
And also, I'm sorry, but his vibrato is stunning in this whole thing. Night. This night, both of them up on that D4 here, which is at the top part of their chest register, which is, you know, they're both in their chest register, they're both sounding great in there, but it's, you know, it's getting quite to the point where it's like, whoa, it's up there. It's not in their general speaking voice, but beautiful.
Blackbird singing in the dead of night. Take these sunken eyes and learn to see.
I'm breaking down every single line of him, I know. But eyes. Take these sunken eyes. He puts a night, he went straight tone and then vibrato. Eyes, he's going straight to the eyes, which is just...
Blackbird singing in the dead of night. Take these sunken eyes and learn to see all your
a little one there, but...
You were only waiting for this moment to be free.
Oh.
Blackbird fly. Blackbird fly into the light of the dark black night.
Hello whistling. Nice. So Peter's on that G up there. So that is into his first passage. And there's so much support needed up there because the vocal folds are thinning out. We need to make sure that if we're wanting a full sound still, we need to make sure those vocal folds are resisted. They're getting thinner and stretching out. That's how we're increasing pitch, by the way. The larynx isn't going to go shoot up there. It can do. The larynx can move and wander, and well, I mean, not wander, doesn't have legs. But the larynx can go up and down, but that changes the tone and the timbre, not the pitch. The pitch is down to the vocal folds stretching or, you know, shortening and thickening. So that's why I do this a lot with my hands. But anyway, as we go higher, Peter's still in this supported, balanced, chest dominant sound, even though his vocal folds are thinning out there, especially on this tricky area for one's voice around the first passage, but he has obviously mastered that. Yeah, Peter's got quite a dark sound here, a bit more open at the back, whereas Tim, when he has his lead, it's a bit more forward placed. But yeah, then obviously now we've kind of swapped bass and tenor.
Into the light,
End. Oh, hold on.
Into the light of the dark black night.
I love that stop. I think someone, what did I did their Home Freeze original song Understand, and Tim Foust had a badum. Someone said, oh, that makes me smile whenever that catches out. So obviously we've just had it there, then he went badum, which is just lovely and warm. I don't know why, it just makes me smile. We're getting a mixture of dums happening with a d entrance, and then boom, 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 we're getting with a B. So it just changes the different kind of the start and approach to the note, to the sound. Also, coffee till cocktails. I'm going to the theatre this evening, so cocktails will be had. I don't know. Is it? Yeah, maybe. Who knows? I'll just do what the cup says. Also, how do people whistle so good? I think, hold on. Okay, my one, before we go back to this reaction analysis. That's so good, right? Always share your accomplishments. Okay, anyway. Those tight harmonies. Bomb.
Blackbird fly, blackbird fly into the light of the dark black night.
Oh! Black. What? Black. What a long note Peter had hold on a G4 again. So again, into that first passage, the same as the into the same note as that. On a lovely A vowel, which is lovely. It's always nice when we have an A vowel when we're belting. I mean, who am I to say? We all have different vowels we favour. But R typically seems to be nice because it's open and it favours our chest voice, so we can get a lot more of a natural chest connection in there. But we're holding that on. So what Peter needs there is a lot of that twang, so which is the narrowing of the vocal tract. We're getting, obviously if we were to increase the twang, it would sound really ugly and but that helps with the brightness and keeping it supported and lifted up there, so we're not then reaching for it, because we could easily try and approach this note by reaching. Obviously it feels different in my voice, but he's got a lovely amount of brightness to it, and that's that ping that we're hearing. That is the twang, and it's for a lovely long time, so you need that support.
Fly into the light of the dark black.
Sorry, before we get to that long note, light. I love that short.
Fly into the light of the dark black night.
And then Tim.
Blackbird singing in the dead of night. Take these broken wings and learn to fly all your life. You were only waiting for this moment to arise.
Sorry. You were gonna do a little call and response there. I love that it's different to what we heard before. So hold on.
Blackbirds.
So he's singing a whole octave lower, yeah. I didn't know if he was just changing his tone or anything, but it is.
Blackbird singing in the dead of night.
Night. Whoa, there's the D3. So yeah, he's singing the octave below now from where we heard Tim before, which is why now it's like, whoa, all these kind of vocal fry kind of things are coming back out, because it's kind of where he is a bit more, I wouldn't say more comfortable, because he's comfortable up there as well. It's his attractor state, which, hello, is still training, which is just where his vocal anatomy kind of naturally lies, where he talks. So that's why this kind of feels a bit more natural to him. But again, he's worked his whole range, so that also, but anyway, I'm going into it a lot. But he's adding lots of lovely, delicious riffs and runs around everywhere, which is really, really lovely. A little breathy at some moments as well. But what I'm really interested in are the specific points in the arrangement where the BVs are coming in, because it's different to the beginning when we first heard it.
Blackbird singing in the dead of night. Take these broken wings and learn to fly.
Nice slide.
All your life.
That's a lovely descending riff.
You were only waiting for this moment to arise. You were only waiting for this moment to arise.
Oh, so soft.
You were only waiting for this moment to arise.
Ooh. Waiting
for this moment to arise. You were only waiting for this moment to arise.
Y'all, for the first time in years, I have a new album out, a full hour of deluxe Lord of the Rings content called Songs of Middle Earth. It even has a song with Mr. Tim Foust on it. Patrons, you're the reason why I get to make this type of beautiful music. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Thank you. Yes, sorry, it went suddenly in there, then I had to just like listen. Mr. Blue Sky. Oh my god, I haven't listened to it. Look at, I need to. It was lovely hearing after we heard the, you know, octave below from Tim Foust with that verse, and then Peter coming in with that last line. Let's just go back to that. It's really lovely and soft, quite breath-led as well, so the vocal folds aren't coming all the way, aren't touching all the way when they're vibrating to create the sound. We're leaving little pockets of air to go through so we get that breath coming through.
You were only waiting for this moment to arise. You were only waiting for this moment.
You were only waiting. You were only waiting. You were only waiting. Hold on.
To arise. You were only waiting.
I see. I wouldn't have thought to go waiting, but that makes so much more like enjoyable, not predictable. You were only waiting. Would you go there?
Moment to arise. You were only waiting for the
waiting. So, what is happening here? We're getting you were only waiting for the melody. Then we could go you were only waiting, which would just be, you know, in kind of thirds basically. My brain went. But what we're actually getting on the fall down from the top harmony, we're only waiting, we get this one, which is like it needs to be resolved. It's just like it's way more exciting. So
moment to arise. You were only waiting for this moment to arise.
Wait, was that Tim on top? Hold on.
Arise. You were only waiting for this moment to arise.
It is. Nice. Yeah, it's so lovely and warm, and I love the simplicity of it as well. I think the previous And So It Goes, they were filming in different locations, but now they're, unless this is some trickery and green screen as well, but otherwise this looks like you're sat next to one another. I bet you're going to tell me it's not. They were actually in the opposite ends of the world. Who knows? I don't know. Well, as always, that was such a joy. I always, you know, I was about to say, I always love listening to great music, but surely everyone does. And everyone's great music is different. But anyway, I love that I get to, you know, sit here and talk about music and about the voice. And yeah, just listen to great music. So thank you so much, Peter Hollens and Tim Foust, for this, because it was beautiful. Don't forget to go watch the original video. I've left the link in the description below, so do go and watch that. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button, the bell button, and the thumbs up button if you do enjoy the content I make over here. All of that goodness and, you know, subscribing, it does mean a lot. So, you know, also feel free to comment down below. Why not? While you're here. I will see you very soon for another video. Bye.